Hello, I'm Jake Boudreau, civic journalist at Tello Community Television. This episode of Strait Talk features two holiday-themed events that I attended earlier this month. The first, reaching out to seniors facing social isolation. The second, helping residents deal with affordability challenges. On December 4th, at Our Lady of Assumption Hall in Arichat, members of the Catholic Women's League and other volunteers gathered to assemble Christmas boxes filled with cookies, cakes, and candies to deliver to seniors in the Almadam area, including those who need someone to talk to at this time of year. After the boxes were assembled and as they were being delivered, I spoke with CWL members Diane Sampson and Brenda Boudreau. Okay, so Diane, maybe you can start off by you're with the CWL here in Arichat. You're a member of the group?
Yeah, I'm a charter member. We started in 1977. Actually, your grandmother was one of the charter members as well. And we started off, Father JJ was parish priest in Arichat at the time, and he decided we needed a CWL organization. So 30 or so group of women got together and became charter members. And we help out at the church and do various activities in our parish.
And how did the idea for these Christmas boxes come about?
Well, last year we had there was a grant available to do something for seniors. So as a group, we decided that we will bake cookies and make up boxes and deliver them to seniors. And it was mostly geared to seniors who are living alone. And I think that so we spent 2 days last year doing cookies at Christmas, and we did the same thing for Easter. But this year we decided that it was a lot to do in this parish hall. So we did them as individuals, and we brought our cookies in, and then we just put them up in boxes, and we're going to deliver them today.
So I think there's 90 boxes is what you guys ended up making.
Last year we had 75 at Christmas and 75 at Easter, and this year we have 90.
Oh, that's great. And you're going to deliver those around Almadam.
Well, we do. Our parish now includes the schools, Pulamont and Martinique and Rocky Bay area, Pondville, West Arichat, General Port Royal. So we deliver them to, because we have various members that are part of those parishes, or I should say our parish now. So we deliver them to individuals in those areas.
And how many people did you get out today? Is it a good crowd there of volunteers?
Well, we've got about 20 people here today, and putting them in boxes together and tying them up, and then we're going to deliver them after lunch.
After lunch. And so people made a variety of things. What's going in them? I feel like cookies and sweets and things like that.
Yeah, we have mostly cookies. We have donuts. We have a variety of cookies. I guess everybody's doing their favorite recipe. So I'm thinking there's molasses cookies, ginger cookies, Timber cookies. The donuts are a great, great feature. So yeah, and put candy and stuff.
But I guess it's like you mentioned, it's about combating loneliness and some isolation, things like that. So not just bringing the cookies and the goodies to them, you're also going to their houses and talking to them and stuff like that. So there's that as well, I guess.
Oh, that's a big part of it. Yeah. I think last year when we delivered the boxes, I think the best part of it was our company. Yeah, because a lot of people, are probably, their families live away, and, they don't probably get as many visitors as they used to. Because when you're aging, well, of course, your family, they're moved away and everybody's busy. So I think they really enjoyed our company more than probably the sweets. But that was a good part of it, too. It gave us a purpose, I guess, to go and, bring them a treat and show them that we care.
And especially at this time of year, people tend to be a little more lonely. They see other families gathering, other people celebrating the Christmas holiday, and maybe they kind of feel left out. So I guess it's even more important this time of year to do something like that.
Oh yeah. We do visit seniors during the year, but like you say, more so at Christmas and Easter because it's a longer time. People they like to have people around them, so it's important. Yeah.
And I guess for volunteers like you, it also helps kind of put you in the Christmas spirit and gives you a nice feeling of helping out people in your community too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You can't find I've been volunteering now for over 50 years, and I find that whatever you do, if you do for people, whether they're young or old, it's always great. It's always wonderful. People enjoy, you know, you have to be happy.
I suppose your hope is that this continues over as many years as you guys are able to do it, because
Yeah.
it's a needed program, and people seem to be react very nicely and positively towards it.
Oh yeah, people are very receptive to our company and whatever we bring. I mean, it could be this year it's a box of cookies, and next year it could be a box of chocolates. So it's just an excuse to come to drop in and visit.
So Brenda, you're with the CWL, and you guys represent have members from around on the dam. Maybe you can get you to explain that.
Well, RCWL consists of members from Arichat, West Arichat, and the schools, because when the former St. Hyson's closed and Immaculate Conception, some of the members came and joined our council. Because we amalgamated the parishes, Arichat is now also responsible for West Arichat, the schools and surrounding areas like Rocky Bay, Janwin's Island. So these cookies are going to the homes, like various homes. And the ones that got some at Christmas and Easter last year may not necessarily get them this year. But we try and, take a different group each time, and depending on the situation, like if some are sick, we try and do them again. And if they're isolated but it's mostly focused toward isolated seniors. And we do our senior members, like, for example, Peggy at St. Anne's, Lucy Martel at the Villa, Donna Power at the home in Taylor. We look after our senior members as well that can't get out and join us. So
Yeah.
that's about it. And like we're not a big group, and we're all seniors. I'm one of the youngest ones, which is not young. But anyway, our biggest fundraiser throughout the year is the meal that we prepare for Celtic Colors. So that allows us to, we've given to social justice to help with eating oil for the seniors. They deal with it. We just give them a donation. We donate to our church. We donate to the parish hall here for heat. This year we've sponsored a family of 4 with Lisa with Christmas support. We give bursaries to one child in Ecuador and one student in the Richmond Academy. And it's all little things that we do, but we don't normally broadcast much of it, but we're still quite active for a group of seniors.
Yeah, and you guys are largely seniors, but you're out helping other seniors. And you mentioned that about isolated seniors. Some people just don't get out much, don't have much family or maybe friends around, and it's important for you guys to get out and try to give them something.
They enjoyed the visit, and that's why we did it again this year. And this year we kind of supplied all the baking, did the baking ourselves. We didn't have any grant, but we got such a positive feedback from the ones we did last year. And they enjoyed the little visit for 10-15 minutes that we thought we'd do it again.
Yeah, and you went, I think it was 75 boxes you made last year and 90 this year.
Well, 75 at Christmas, and we did 65 at Easter last year. And then this year, now we're doing 90. We had aimed for 75, but we had enough sweets to make 90, so go for it.
And it's because of the popularity and works so well with the others that now it's growing this year again. So it's obviously a program that's much needed in the area.
For sure. And it brings them joy when you go to the house. It's, a dozen cookies doesn't mean a whole lot to some of us, but for seniors that are isolated and home and rarely have company or whatever, it's a good thing.
Yeah, someone's thinking of them and remembering them and stuff, and they're not left behind in the holiday season.
That's right.
And I guess I was talking about it with Diane Stanson earlier, and this time of year, people can feel even more lonely because they see other people with their families and friends enjoying the holidays, and if they don't have that, that can lead to even more loneliness and stuff. So it's really important for programs like this.
Sure, and I mean, like, this year we didn't have a Christmas supper. We normally do. Not everybody can say they have too many roast turkey suppers. So we decided we'd wait in the spring, maybe around Mother's Day, and we'd have a gathering then. Like, it doesn't have to be Christmas. None of us, like, we're pretty fortunate.
But of course, it's not just dropping off the boxes. Whoever delivers them
It
goes
takes,
in and
it
talks
takes
to
a
them and
little
probably
while.
there for a while at each place.
It takes a little while. Your 10-minute boxes can take you 5 hours.
Probably want you to drop in, have some tea, have some conversation and all that. So that's all part of it, I
Yeah.
guess, too.
Well, yeah, the socializing.
It must give you a good feeling too, to help people out at Christmas, and kind of help get into the spirit of Christmas, which is supposed to be giving and helping people out.
It does, yeah. Yeah, giving always feels good. That's the way I feel anyway. When I'm giving, I enjoy it.
And I imagine you guys hope that this program continues, beyond this year and this Christmas. I know you guys are probably going to have something in Easter that you did last year. And
Sure, yeah, it depends how many members are around. Like, we're all seniors, so if we can manage to do it, then like everything is on a volunteer basis, and like we have to be thankful to the community because we have community members here too that brought cookies and baked, and they're not CWL members, but we're very fortunate to have them whenever they're asked. Nobody says no. They're always quite willing to assist.
it's such a nice cause. I suppose it's not hard to get people out involved in it, because it is a nice program, but it's also needed, in the
Well,
community.
yeah, it's needed. It's a little gesture, but meaning a lot to a lot of people.
Oh, and the boxes include cookies and donuts and stuff, and a lot of nice sweets too. So it's
They're all mixed, and nobody like, you could have a neighbor that gets a totally different box than me, because like it's come, like we put them in the boxes as they come, and sweets are sweets and cookies are cookies.
yeah, yes, and it's good that you guys offer some variety. So like, how much do you put in each box? What how many cookies?
At least a dozen. Yeah.
Of both kinds?
Yeah, like it can be, one donut, and 3 different type of cookies, a square, but there's a dozen pieces per box at least. They're wrapped up and they have a candy cane and maybe a little candy, and
Yeah, they're nice boxes. They're like
the CWL on it,
yeah.
just to know that we're thinking of them.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw them. They're very nice boxes. They're well wrapped and they're very nice and presentable. It's like a nice, really nice
Yeah,
gift.
we crocheted the ties to make it easier and, save on cost. Some of us had wool, so we just down and I crocheted the ties, and we made the little cards, and all good.
Now, you got some pizzas to give to the workers. They're supposed to come back, but I guess it's going to be hard to say when they're going to be back in some cases, because they're probably going to be in some of those homes for a while and might not be able to get out right away, I guess, eh?
Well, I'm hoping they're gonna leave the boxes in the car and come back and eat before they leave.
Now, I know Doreen had mentioned something about you guys had gotten a grant last year through the municipality, but that's not the case this year, right?
We had a grant through the seniors care program,
Okay,
but this year, no, we did it, like there was no funding.
okay. The CWL group itself, you guys
Yeah,
organized and,
like what I baked, I gave,
yeah,
and what's Doreen baked, she gave.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the donation of baked goods.
Baked goods.
Yeah. How long does it take to organize something like this? Like what you guys have to meet and I assume organize?
No, we organized it pretty well after a meeting, and I asked members if they were willing to participate, so they sent me an email and said, well, I'll bake 200 in this and I'll get 100 of that, and we came this morning and the 4 tables were full.
On December 7th, at Charles Forest Co-op in Arichat, Richmond District RCMP and the Almadam Volunteer Fire Department organized a food drive for the Almadam Food Bank. During the event, I spoke with Corporal Tyler Arsenault and Deputy Fire Chief Cody Forrest.
My name is Corporal Tyler Arsenault. I'm down here in part of the Richmond County RCMP, stationed in the West Arichat office there.
You guys have been part of this event for some time, and why is it important for the RCMP to be involved in an event which helps food bank and stuff?
For sure. So this is my first year being down here with the Arichat RCMP and the fire department here with this event. From my understanding, it's in much like many of the communities across Canada, it's very important for everyone to get involved, and it's a hard time of year for some families. So it's very important to us and to the community to get involved with things like this and give back a little bit.
You guys are having this event today. It went from 8 to 4.
It's been a great turnout so far. Lots of cash donations, food donations. People have been very generous thus far, so expect it to keep going for the rest of the day. And yeah.
Now, in normal times, you guys work with the fire department on a lot of things, you know, when you're out on calls and stuff like that. So I guess it makes sense for you guys to partner up on a fundraiser like this for the food bank.
100%, yeah. Like it's two big partners of the community. We have to work together, and a lot of the calls that we do, we kind of lean on each other for assistance of one another. So it's nice to get together and just kind of hang out, share stories, and give back to the community that relies on us. And yeah.
Yeah, and we were just talking earlier, you know, how it's a money crunch for a lot of people this time of year. You know, getting Christmas gifts, all the spending that takes place at the holidays, but there's also groceries and things that have to be bought. And I guess you know, it's really important for you guys to show up to an event like this and support something like this because of the need at this time of year with the rising cost of food and groceries.
Yeah, I mean it's well known the cost of living and the cost of everything is going up tremendously in the last little bit. I think everyone is feeling the effects of that, and obviously there's a need for it in certain areas, and you know, whatever we can do to help out to give back, it's nice to see. And like I said, the community has already shown up, and there's been tons of donation already, which is great to see, and expect it to keep going.
Yeah, you said you guys have gotten a lot of donations, and it's not just food. People also give monetary donations too, and
yeah, so the fire department, they've actually got a booth set up, and people are putting cash right in the booth. And it's already been quite a few people that have dropped by and done that on top of the food donations as well.
so the plan is to fill the van, and once that's filled, then you guys take over the food and donations to the Almaden Food Bank. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so once we're all wrapped up here at 4 o'clock or so, we'll transport all the donations over to the food bank, and they do their thing and make that accessible to those who need it.
Mm-hmm. And you know, as I said too, it's a great cause that you guys are working towards and trying to help out. You know, because the food bank does help a lot of people, and at this time of year, you got to figure to many families is vital.
Yeah, the food bank, especially this time of year, like you said, it plays a big role for those who need it. It's there for people who need it, and as much as we can get today, I know that the food bank appreciates it, along with the families that do rely on that, right?
And you know, as we mentioned too, it's important for you guys. You know, as far as the RCMP goes, you know, guys are out in the community forcing the law and stuff like that. But it's equally important for you guys to be in the community, helping the community, and engage with the community too. And I suppose that's a big component of what your job is.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't see that part of it, but it is a big part of what we do is being out in the community, being visible. People like to see that. We enjoy doing these kinds of things because it is a big part of it, especially in a small place like this. You get that real community feel, and like I said, it's important to give back to the community that we serve.
You were with the Almaden Volunteer Fire Department. What's your position with them?
Currently the deputy chief.
And how long have you been with the fire department? How long have you been deputy chief?
I've been with the department about going on about 14 years, and I've been deputy chief just about a year.
So you guys have partnered with the RCMP on this food drive for the Almaden Food Bank. Is that?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. It was started by a chief of ours, a previous chief, Mark Skinner, a number of years ago. And I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. But since Mark left us, we continue the tradition. And usually we invite the RCMP to come as well. There's also the Strait Area Mutual Aid Association that has a food drive. So we're a part of that as well. But the dates didn't work out for us. So we usually always try to do ours the first Saturday in December. So that's why we're here today.
I suppose the first Saturday in December is a good date. You kind of get it out of the way, you know, ahead of like the rush of the Christmas season.
That's right, yeah. So it gives the food bank a little bit, an extra week to get things ready. So what we usually do with our cash is the cash that we get here at this food bank, we buy gift cards here at the local co-op. So then we're sure the money stays in the community of Arichat. So then we give the gift cards to the food bank, and they buy what they need.
So people can give donations of cash, and they can also buy food in the groceries in the co-op and bring it out to you guys. You guys put it in the van. That's basically how it works?
That's correct, yeah. So people can, we have a firefighter booth on the table. People are more than welcome to donate cash, or if they go in for groceries, you know, every little bit helps. So you know, Christmas time, stuffing, canned goods, all that kind of stuff, it all helps out. So.
And you guys have been having this for some time. How many years is it you guys been doing this?
I'm not sure off the top of my head how many years, but I'd say it's got to be at least 6 or 7 for sure. Last year our event got cut short. Some of you may or may not know. We were out here, and a gentleman inside actually went into cardiac arrest. So everything stopped, of course, and we went in, and lucky enough that our firefighters, great team of medical first responders, were able to get the patient back, get a pulse back. Unfortunately, he succumbed a couple of weeks later in hospital.
So yeah, and so far from what the RCMP said, it's been going pretty good, and some of your guys too that are in the fire department, you guys have gotten a fair number of donations. I can see the van's already starting to fill up, and we're only not even at noontime yet.
Yeah,
it looks like it's going well.
Yeah, no, we usually do well. We're usually around $3,000 in cash donations, plus a couple £100 of food, more close to 1,000 sometimes. So it all depends, on the day. It's a nice day. We've been here some pretty crappy days, rain and snow, and luckily today we have a nice day.
And it's going to the food bank, which of course is a great cause here on the island, helping a lot of people in need, and there's a lot of people in need at this time here.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe we could talk a little bit about that. At this time of year, people are trying to buy gifts, doing their holiday spending and all that other stuff, and it serves a great need. With the cost of groceries and food is quite high, much higher than it's been over past few years. Yes. And I assume you guys feel it's important to help out in that way, to help people with affordability and stuff.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So we all do these emergency services for the reason to help people, right? The RCMP, police, EHS. So whatever we can do to help people, we're always game to do it. And like I said, this was something that was started by a past chief, and as long as I'm around, we're going to continue it. And I'm sure the people coming up behind me are going to continue it as well. So
usually, a lot of times, they're in the community. They're enforcing the law, or you guys are putting out a fire. In a lot of cases, dealing with medical emergencies, stuff like that. So I suppose it's nice to be able to do something different in the community for the community, rather than the regular duties you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. We try to get out as much as we can to help out with community events, and it's nice to see us around. That we're not needed. It's not 2:00 in the morning. We're out here. We're just here for the community, having fun. The guys look forward to it every year, and it's a great time.
And of course, working with the RCMP too, you guys, with each other at calls and stuff like that, and it's never usually for a good reason, but today is a good reason. You're working together and trying to help the community.
Yeah, we have a great relationship with our RCMP. Most people know, I guess, their two houses are right next to our fire hall. So, you know, they see us going all the time. I get text messages, you know, everything all right. You guys need us all the time, no matter what time of day or night. So we have a really close relationship with our RCMP here in Richmond County. And I'm pretty sure that goes for all fire departments in Richmond County. The RCMP are more than welcome more than happy to help us. And it's greatly appreciated knowing that they're there.
Thank you for watching Strait Talk. I'd like to take this time to pass along my best wishes for a happy holiday and a happy new year to our viewers and supporters.